Hello and welcome to the Star Citizen News, each week bringing you a roundup of what's been happening in the community. Today is Sunday the 20th of September, and today's headlines: multi-crew confusion and sneaky Endeavour info. This week hasn't been much in the way of meaty news, just lots of little nuggets, more like a news stew than a steak. There's been some multi-crew confusion. The multi-crew launch draws ever closer, but we originally thought of this as being called Arena Commander 2.0. It's now much more likely to be the large world map persistent universe, or Star Citizen Alpha. It's also being called the Baby PU or the Exoverse by some of the devs. Chris Roberts and some of the guys on Reverse the Verse talked about it, and it looks like our first multi-crew experience will come from this up-and-coming Baby PU release. In its current thinkings, you'll spawn on a station like we saw in the Gamescom multi-crew demo, and then you'll be able to spawn in some multi-crew ships if you have them. The Retaliator and the Connie should be ready, as well as possibly the Cutlass if it's been updated. You'll then be able to fly around, and a variety of things will be available for you to do, points of interest to explore, but effectively it's a multiplayer sandbox with no rules. It's like Free Flight, but with lots of stuff to do. And it's going to be used to test the persistent universe in all its glory, but also all of those gameplay mechanics like e-war, hacking, mining, as they become available. An update to Arena Commander 2.0 would come later, which would be an update to the whole dogfighting module, with multi-crew ships, the ability to join in a game as crew from the lobby, that sort of stuff. If you'd like to know more, I have included all the links to 10 for the Chairman and Reverse the Verse, where that was all discussed this week, in the description below. The Endeavour is a big science and research ship that will be sold as concept in the same style of that of the modular Retaliator. So you purchase an empty shell of a ship and then add modules to it. Some development pictures of the Endeavour were shown at DragonCon, but none of the final product. However, on Ben's Day 34, Batgirl's weekly interview with Ben Lesnick, Ben mentioned some other nuggets of information. The front section of the ship is multi-decked with a similar look and feel to that of a Freelancer, but a lot bigger. The front is an armoured exploration pod, the rear is your science package. The modules are too big to be used on other ships, so you won't be able to chop and change hospital pods and put them in the Carrack, for example. The Endeavour sale should be within the next 2 weeks, but no promises. Ben also said it's as large as a Corvette. Now, that's a nice thing to say, as large as a Corvette. That also suggests to me that the Corvette may be ready soon, and I am hoping that it's the ship they will unveil at CitizenCon. Please, if you have any other wild ideas like that, put them in the comments below. Notes from the verse. This is where I take a selection of other little news chunks and regurgitate them directly at your face holes. The FPS module Star Marine is moving on to company-wide playtests now, progressing from the code merger. There's a special Reverse the Verse this Wednesday, the 23rd of September at 1100 hours PDT, starring Chris Roberts. Subscriber-only questions will be taken during this show from the subscriber chat. Links in the description for more instructions on how to get involved. But they're wanting to do this RTV special kind of thing every month in the future too. We are approaching 1 million Star Citizens, and it looks like they'll be rewarding backers that joined before the 1 million mark. But we'll have to wait and see exactly what we're going to get. It's also very likely that the 1 millionth Star Citizen will get given some sort of big ship as a prize, or something. Anyone with Arena Commander access can test drive the Avenger until Friday the 25th of September. The new jump point is out for subscribers. This one is very heavy on first-person shooter weapons and gadgets. The Wing Commander 25th anniversary stream will go live on the 26th of September, 1200 hours PDT. Ben Lesnick will be playing Wing Commander. They're in the early stages with the Creator Pirate perk for long-term subscribers. More information on that soon. CIG want your tutorial videos for Star Citizen. It's quite a big learning curve for a lot of new players in Star Citizen, so they want more players to have more information to get into the game. Also, CIG are currently asking for ideas for Hangar Flare. The Cutlass Mega Thread. CIG James Pugh started a Cutlass feedback thread so that they could address various issues with the ship, which is now been closed, so that they can compile all the data. The Cutlass is currently in the hands of Foundry 42, who are working on that revamp. And finally, Badman123 over at the Star Citizen Facebook group asked me to judge a competition to win a Merlin. Entries had to come up with a single sentence for this picture. There were some great entries, including, does the lifetime insurance cover this? Ha, I guess Valve did announce Half-Life 3. Ha, missed me. But my favourite was, Houston, you have a problem. Please check out the Star Citizen Facebook group if you haven't already, guys. It's a laid-back, friendly community, and any citizen is welcome. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching and listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help me, and I'll see you in the verse.